All right. Hello, everyone. I am Linlison, and this is another language learning stream. Okay, so, I realize I should since I'm learning Norwegian, I should kind of make a intro in Norwegian, but there's not a lot of interesting stuff I can say. Like, when you're learning Norwegian, and this is the same in German too, and someone's like, oh, why don't you greet me in that language? Well, if you know some German, you probably know Guten Tag is German for good day, but that's a very formal way to say it. Most of the time, you just say hello, and hello in German and Norwegian is basically hallo. It's hello with an accent. So I could just say hello, but I don't know. I could say, okay, Vorgode is Norwegian for how are you? I guess, okay. Well, I could say it is evening where I am, so I could say god which is good evening, like a Norwegian vampire or something. God jeg heter Lindesin. Hvordan går det? This is Learning Norwegian with Duolingo. So, for today's lesson, I guess is what it is, imagine this. You're in Norway. It's dark outside. It's freezing. It's a blizzard outside. You don't know where you are. And you have to ask someone something to get to where you're going. Let's say you have to find the movie theater because your friend set you up on a blind date and you decide to choose the movie theater because you don't really have to talk to them or even look at them. And if the date is bad, you get a free movie out of it. But you don't know where you are. You don't know where the movie theater is. You don't have a phone. Phones don't exist in this world. The only way you can get to where you're going is find some random stranger and ask them, where is the movie theater? But you're running out of time because there are bears in Norway and they're coming. And the bears are even faster because they are riding moose. Honestly, moose seem more aggressive than bears. Like a bear might kill you to try and eat you. A moose will attack you out of spite. And while you may have a chance at scaring away a grizzly bear, or at least playing dead, a moose will attack no matter what. They are mean. They are so mean. So, short story, we are learning about locations, how to say locations in Norwegian. And I'm also going to I've opened up the everlasting portal. I am going to also share some of my resources that I use. Okay. That's the thing that exists. I'm also going to show some of the resources that I use to help me learn a language. So hopefully y'all can see my Duolingo account, and I have all of these things. Oh, it looks like before we get into the thick of it, I have to restore some of my old things. And also, I have my Google Drive open. And this looks like a lot, but these are all files I created to kind of help me organize what I'm learning. Because when you're learning a language, I mean, how many words are there? How many things can you talk about? Like, it's almost indefinite. There are words in English that I have yet to learn. So, Duolingo is nice in that it already kind of organizes stuff for you. But you can take that a step further and try to make your learning more interactive by creating your own documents. Now, I have all my stuff online. I highly recommend that you find a journal or something to write with and actually write the stuff down that you're trying to learn. In general, it's helpful to just repeat sentences, either type them out or write them, because it forces you to slow down and really think about what you're doing. Writing is kind of a better version of typing because, well, you have to slow down to type out what you're going to say. You have to slow down even more to write it out. And also, writing is easier than typing because for Norwegian, we have special characters. We have O slash, we have AE, we have the A with the little circle hat thing. I don't have that on my keyboard. I have to go select special character, scroll down, type in something, find it. It takes an extra couple of seconds, which I could have just written in less than 1 second. So, I know it sounds like a lot of work. It looks like a lot of work, but it will help you learn faster, better. One thing about Duo is, when I first started, you kind of have this urge to, like, go through stuff as fast as possible, get as much of this done as you can. I mean, look at my German. So come on, switch to German. Wow, you're really not gonna do it for me, huh? Oh, there we go. All of my German stuff. Oh, not a lot of it is completed, but that's beyond the point. Okay. Yeah, it kind of goads you into, it's kind of like a competitive thing. You want to get as much done as quickly as possible. You want to keep your streaks. You want to get the top of the leaderboard. But you're learning. And you have to take the time to slow down and learn and figure out how you learn, what tools are best for you. No, I don't think any two people learn the exact same way. And that's okay. We've been kind of conditioned to learn, just like everyone else, to just sit in a classroom and write and be quiet like everyone else. But that's not how everyone functions. This is really annoying because now, every time I'm gonna check my Twitch, I'm going to open up the void. I think there is something in my water. I'm okay. I'm good. So, definite forms. I think I have a... No, I do not have my own thing for that. So, the definite form is any word that has the in front of it. Like, you're talking about a specific thing. Oh, so this is interesting. I actually did not pay attention to this the first time I did it. The definite form, the man, the woman, etc., is formed by placing the indefinite article an or anet at the end of the word instead of at the beginning. This is called a postfix or Oh wait, I did know this. Okay, so I am a bit confusion because I was going through another thing. I think last night I was doing it where it's like using the correct form of an adjective based on whether the sentence was definite or indefinite, and I thought I had worked out that this was indefinite and this was definite. Both of these were indefinite. Never mind. So, like I said, I think in the last video, Norwegians don't form, excuse me, the definite by using the noun. They have noun and then something at the end. Just like here, en man, a man, mannen is the man. Et barn, a child, barnet, the child. And the an or et is changes depending on whether it's masculine, feminine, or neutral. An is masculine and can also be feminine, or you can use I for feminine, but I guess it's not that big a deal. And et is neuter. Here we go. For feminine classified nouns, there is one irregularity. I kvinna or an kvinna, a woman. Kvinna, kvinnen, the woman. A jenta and jenta, a girl. Jenta, jenten, the girl. I actually didn't know you could use a en instead of a. I always get confused. It's with the child. Children are so confusing. So, since this is a neuter noun, there's barnet, which means the child, but to say plural, the children, you use barna with an a at the end. And I guess I associate barna with jenta. I was like, oh, the child, but no, it's the children. And that's one thing I always forget. I wonder, do I have, in one of my things, I'm making a list. Not in this one. I think it's this one. Wait a minute. See, I have this wrong. I think. I am so confused. Definite plurals. So I have an words as definitives, but this is these are indefinite, and these are definite. Where is the... I have something else. Adjectives, I think it's in. Yep, here it is. I was going through sentences, I was checking which are indefinite based on the form of the adjective. This is why I'm not a good teacher, because my brain is like, it's like a squirrel on caffeine right now trying to figure this out. So I think to start off, Yes. Now I got it, because this is indefinite. And the man is definite. You're being specific. Not any man, that man. Or the man. That is a different thing. Okay. So I have a little list here of converting nouns. I'm going to add the child to it. Because I always get messed up when it comes to children. That sounds kind of bad, but et barn right here. Definite is barn et. Indefinite plural. Wait. So it goes definite, indefinite, definite, plural, indefinite, plural. So the plural children is something. I don't know. Because I know indefinite plural is barna. The children. So I don't know this yet, so I'm going to leave a question mark there. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. For the girl, these masculine. So it is also normal to use the masculine article and for indefinite forms, even when preferring a feminine suffix is definite. This is not considered an error, so instead of I yenta, you can use en yenta for a girl. Or in oi, in, wait. Oi. I don't like that because it sounds like the British oi, which is just an exclamation. Ooey, I think. I don't like that. We have some vocabulary. And I hita, a cabin. Osten, the cheese. I get. Mutton, food. Bennett, water. Brudet, bread. Do I have bread down? Board, no. Oh well. Suppen, pastan, and this looks, the AE Taylor kind of looks confusing, but a big part of learning these languages, you have to kind of learn where to break up the words into the beats. I forgot the official word for it. So this isn't like in English we might see this as like pasten or pasten. It's not an English word, but we know that this is one word and this is the prefix for it. So we use pastai and it's not really pronounced like that. It's kind of just like a longer A, pastan. So yeah, soltet, visken, brevet, the letter, skjuttet. The Norwegian word for meat is kjøtt. So do with that what you will. I know it sounds like another word. Yeah, just be careful with pronouncing that. Sukkeret, sugar. A lot of these sound like their English equivalent, so they're easy to remember. Kyllinge, chicken. Äpplet, apple. Frukten, fruit. Ölen, beer, the beer. Boken, Reisen, Tomaten, Avisen. You can recognize the en or et at the end of this word. So to make it plural, you would cut that off. For applets, cut that off. It'd be apple. And then you just add er to make it apples. So äppler is apples. And to make it definite plural, the apples, you would add ena. E-N-E. So it'd be äpplena. Or äpplena. I am still working on my pronunciation. So let's go. Let's warm up here with definitives.
Kvinnen har en hytte.
Okay, the woman has a cabin.
Kvinnen har en hytte.
Oh, my brain short-circuited there. First I was like, oh, I speak it, but no, I don't. The woman has an apple. Apparently my brain's still short-circuiting. Okay.
Hvem spiser egget?
Hvem spiser egget? Who is eating the egg?
Hvem spiser brødet?
Hvem spiser brød? This is an interesting thing.
Spiser brødet. Brødet.
You don't hear the T pronounced at the end. It's just brød. And you don't really hear the D either.
Brødet.
So it's kind of just B-R-O/E. Which can be trippy.
Brødet.
Brød.
Eple er en frukt.
I kind of feel bad for pointing that out because English is full of words with the silent E at the end. Like, who are we to judge? The apple is... I can spell apple. The apple is a fruit.
Hvor er brødet?
Where is the bread? A very important question. Hvor er brød?
Hvem spiser frukten?
Who is eating the fruit? Now, I guess this could be...
Spiser.
We haven't really done, past tense yet, so... I don't know how you would say who ate the fruits. But remember, Norwegian, we don't really add the to be verb. We just use, or they just use,
Spiser.
one verb for the question.
Fuglen liker osten. Fuglen
liker
osten.
osten. The bird likes the cheese. Fuglen is another word, has a G in it, but you don't pronounce the G, you just pronounce fuglen. Bird likes cheese. Hvor er hytte? The cabin. There we go. So a very important spelling check is make sure you know when to use the E and when to use the A, because that makes the difference of a the in the sentence. Hvor er hytte?
Spiser han frukten?
Spiser han frukten? Is he eating the fruit?
Ølen er her.
Øl, N, Ah. Ah. Another. The E's and the A's in Norwegian can be difficult to. I think it was the last stream too where I mentioned har and hair kind of trip me up. One means has and one means here. And I did not get this one right.
Jeg ser ikke øllen.
Jeg ser ikke ølen. Ølen. It doesn't always pick up that last word, but luckily I got this. I do not see the beer. Boy, you must be pretty drunk at that point.
Jeg spiser risen.
Jeg
spiser risen.
I eat the rice. I am eating the rice.
Hun spiser egget.
She eats the egg. Like a
Spiser hun eple? Spiser hun eple?
She eats the apple. Everyone's eating healthy.
Hvor er osten?
Hvor er osten? I had to pause for a minute. Is that an O slash or just an O?
Det er sukker i frukten.
Det
er sukker i frukten.
There is sugar in the fruit. The boy is gluten. Does not like. So gluten liker ikke brødet. The boy does not like the bread. Gluten liker ikke brødet.
Kyllingen elsker egget.
Kyllingen, the chicken, loves the egg.
Der er tomaten. Der er tomaten.
Tomaten. There is the tomato.
Hvem spiser tomaten?
Hvem spiser tomaten? Who eats? It can be eats the tomato. I spelled tomato wrong, but that's okay.
Kvinnen har en hytte.
The woman has a cabin. Ooh. Hvor er hytta with an A. There we go.
Ølen er her.
Ølen er her. As in, the beer is here. So, H-E-R. And there we go. Kind of disappointed I didn't get 100%. I am 9 perfect lessons away from reaching 100%. I think I can do it. They're into the void again. My goodness. The void will swallow me up. There was one that's kind of off topic, but every time I see an endless void like that, like this, I think of a creepypasta I once saw about a person looking into a mirror. And you know, you can do the thing where you can look behind you if you have one mirror here and another mirror back there. And you kind of see an endless thing of mirrors. And there was a creepypasta, like, as you go deeper into the mirrors, as you look deeper, your reflections start to look more and more concerned. And then, I don't know exactly how it goes, but it ends up something comes out of the mirror and, like, sucks your soul in to the mirror world or something. It kind of freaked me out. I was probably younger than I should have been to read it. I'm not really afraid of it now, but every time I see an endless void, I think of the mirror monster. So that is very fun. Okay. I do have a food category since we're at the cafe. Can erase that. Getting your caffeine fix. I actually do not drink caffeine. I am a psychopath and I like water. Yeah. Hydrate. when ordering coffee at a cafe, you can simply say "en café tack," a coffee, thanks. Replace coffee with any other word you want. So to express desire for someone, for something, the verb want is vill. And it kind of sounds like the English word will. So it seems like it's more aggressive than it is. But I don't know, that might just be me. So, jeg vil ha et eple. I want to have an apple. An apple. I want to have an apple. It kind of sounds like I will have an apple. Gosh darn it, give me that apple. But it just means want to. Jeg vil spise et eple. I want to eat an apple. And it also talks about Po, the Swiss Army knife of prepositions. It has multiple different meanings. I think I listed it here. No, I didn't. Oh. It can mean something like we are sitting at a place. We sitter på kaféen. And it can also mean when you're referring to something in a language. Hva betyr det på engelsk? What does that mean in English? And there's probably a whole bunch of other words like it. On, at, various. There is one word in German, bitte. It can mean please, it can mean thanks, it can mean no problem. There's one thing, when my German teacher was teaching us the word bitte and all its different meanings, he had like a list. It can mean thanks, please, no problem. And then he's like, you can say this when your wife walks in on you cheating with your sister and or something like that, and you just say bitte. I'm not recommended, but you can try it. So, alright, let's do this. 100%. No mistakes.
Mer sukker, takk. Mer sukker, takk.
Okay. Mer sukker, takk. I feel like I'm not spelling mer right, but it sounds right. I have no idea. Yes. More sugar, please.
Hvor jordbærene?
Okay. Where is the strawberries?
Jordbærene?
Yeah. It has that E-N-E ending, so you know it's definite plural. Hvor jordbærene? There we go. He is drinking the tea. Han drinker teen. It looks like the word teen, but yeah, learn where to cut those words, you gotta know how to recognize parts of a word. And I don't know the actual word for teen as in teenager in Norwegian, but I guess it's not this. So if someone tells you, jeg vil ha teen, they're not saying they want a teenager. They are saying they want the tea. I feel like I'm spelling drinking wrong. Drinke with a D. I think the German form of drink is trinket. So that with a T, and that's maybe why I get confused.
Har han et jordbær?
He has. Oh, does he have a strawberry? And we don't use a does word at the beginning of the sentence. We just use the verb. Har han et jordbær? There we go. Does he have a strawberry?
Ja, jeg vil ha mer kaffe.
Ja.
Ja, jeg vil ha.
What was it?
Ja, jeg vil ha mer kaffe.
Mer kaffe.
Mer kaffe.
I don't know what's wrong with my... Anyway, Yes, I want to have more coffee.
Hun trenger en stol.
Hun trenger en stol. She needs a chair. To beat her sister with. Never mind. I'm standing outside the cafe. Jeg står utenfor kafeen. Jeg står. Is that with a A or an O? Ah, with a A-O. I don't know the word for that letter. It's driving me crazy. Okay, now's my chance. I should take a break. I should look it up. What is the name of the Norwegian letter A with an accent? The letter A was officially introduced in Norwegian, replacing the long A. Well, what is it called? Also use a check, but there it's called a I don't know. Additionally, A is the correct abbreviation for length. For the unit of length. Oh no, that's the unit of length. Well, geez, I have to read all this. Aha. Wow, there we go. The two dots over vowel is called the umlaut. What's the one circle over vowel? It's called a super dot. Huh. Wow. I really like that. A super dot. That is adorable. It's an A with a super dot. Utenfor cafe. Utenfor? Yes. Oh, I spelled with it. Okay. Cafe. And one thing too, I think, yeah, the letter C does exist in Norwegian. It's just that K is much more commonly used. There are C's in some words. I know there has to be C's. Okay, hang on. Alphabet. What alphabet does Norway use? Wikipedia to the rescue. ABC. Yep. It has C. Also has K, but K is just more widely used. It also has the W, even though V is more used based on the words that I've studied so far. And then we have the 3 extra letters. I think I have yet to see a word with a Z in it. There's a lot of European languages use there's always certain words in one language borrowed from another language, like German has Italian words in it, or English words, or it's just kind of the natural trade in words for European countries. And I assume that they just, you know what, never mind. I'm not going to say that because I don't know for sure.
Du spiser et smørbrød.
Du spiser et smørbrød. Oh, my nose is attacking me. Oh, I'm okay.
Du spiser et
smørbrød.
Smørbrød.
Smørbrød is a fun word to say. The 2 O slashes there. Smørbrød. Yep, you are eating a sandwich.
Har dere mer melk?
Har dere mer melk? Har dere mer melk? God damn, it didn't pick up my voice. I was about to lose it. What? What happened? It only picked up. We good? Are we having a moment? Are we good now? Okay, it only picked up har.
Har.
I didn't say any of the rest of it and it counted it right. I'm pretty sure I didn't have this on. You know what? I got it right. I'm not gonna
Hvordan
question
det?
it. Hvordan?
Hvordan
Hvordan det?
det?
How is it? A waiter may ask, how is the food? And I should make a note of that sentence, even though it's pretty easy to remember. You can never be too sure when you're trying to memorize things, you know? Ordering, you go, hvordan det? How is it? And there we go. Woo.
Jenta spiser et smørbrød.
Jente spiser et smørbrød. The girl is eating a sandwich. I had a sandwich the other day. It was very
Har du
good.
en kopp kaffe?
Har du en kopp kaffe? Do you have a cup of coffee? And I just learned, I was right, yep. I just learned in another lesson that there is no equivalent
Kaffe.
of the cup coffee is just
Kopp.
cup of coffee. Norwegians don't really use the of part of the sentence for, like, I guess measuring words. It's just and cup coffee and flask of vin, a bottle of wine. Yeah, it's a little something different. You gotta get used to, but I do appreciate it that less words
Jentene vil ha jordbær.
makes speaking so much easier.
Jentene vil ha jordbær. Jentene vil ha jordbær.
The girls, the E and E ending again, the girls want to have strawberry? Shouldn't that be the strawberry or strawberries? Or is it strawberries? It is strawberries. It's a irregular thing. I should make a note of that. Jente vil ha jord. And now playing the game called Find the Special Character. And I don't think I use it, so I have to go up here, insert special characters. The good thing about the AE is you just type AE and it's like right here, right at the top. For like the O/ and the A with the super dot, you have to kind of scroll and look through it. It's just annoying. Jordbær? Yep. Oh no. Jentene vil ha jordbær. Okay. The girls want to have strawberries. Now this, I guess this is an irregular noun because usually to say something plural you add ER, but maybe because the word already sort of has an ER at the end of it, they just don't do that. And that's common. I've seen a couple of words where if the word is just the way it's spelled, this kind of ending it has, if it's just too awkward or difficult to say it with the added ending, they'll just use a irregular form of it. And we do that in English too.
Det er en god stol.
Det er en god stol. That is a good chair. Okay.
Spiser du lunsj?
Spiser du lunch? And lunch is another cool word. Lunsj. And the SJ or the SKJ, a lot of those words are consonant groups. They just make the sh sound. So.
Vi elsker smørbrød.
It looks more complicated than it is.
Vi elsker smørbrød. Vi elsker smørbrød.
We love sandwiches. Another plural word that I guess doesn't have a regular form. I have to find this again. Yep. Smørbrød. So here I was trying to kind of work out different nouns and add the right ending. I did not get sandwich correct. It's just smørbrød for plural. Et smørbrød, a sandwich, smørbrødet, the sandwich, smørbrød. It can also mean sandwiches, smørbrød sandwiches. And you can tell the difference because this one won't have an et in front of it. And smørbrødene. Smørbrødene. This one might be wrong too. I'll have to check. But the ene is typically definite plural, the sandwiches.
Spiser du jordbær?
Do you eat strawberries? I do not. I once played a really mean prank on my friend. Well, it wasn't really a prank. They learned I didn't eat strawberries. And they were like, okay, I hate cucumbers. So we'll, at the same time, you'll have a strawberry and I'll have a cucumber. I will bite into it at the same time. And so I grabbed the strawberry. We counted down. And at the moment they took a bite of the cucumber, I took the tiniest nibble of the strawberry. I feel bad about it, but I just don't want to eat strawberries.
Vil du ha sukker I teen? Vil du ha sukker I teen?
Do you want sugar in the tea? Oh my god, duo. Great work. Let's make this a bit harder. I'm eating lunch and drinking tea. That should be easy. Jeg spiser lunch og drikker te. Yes. Whoa! Wait, I'm not done though. Det te I koppen. Okay. Dette te I koppen. Yes. Alright. 100%. I did get that right, didn't I? Or did I? I guess I didn't. Wow. Disappointment. Okay. So, let's get to the real reason we're all here, right? The bears. The bears chasing us through the Norwegian winter, and we're trying to find the movie theater. Do I have a document for places? Yes, I do. And when you're learning a new language, learning languages isn't just about the language. It's about the culture, it's about where the language comes from, it's about context. And so it can really help you to. And I'm also doing this because I'm thinking about going to Norway one day, and I kind of want to be familiar with at least the major towns of it. But in Germany, we had a map of Germany, and we learned the different they're not principalities or states. The states of Germany. There's what, 11, I think. I know Berlin is one. Since Berlin is the capital, it's a city and a state. Berlin is one. Bavaria is another. There's others I can't remember. But yeah, just find a map of if you're learning Spanish, you can do Spain or Mexico. A map of China if you're learning Mandarin or of specific dialects. Yeah, just practice the map and get used to the town names and the place names and how the country is organized. And here is a good place to put, well, what exactly are we learning? Let's start there. Bor and lever. In Norwegian, there are two verbs that translate to live, obo, and å leve. However, they are rarely interchangeable with each other. Okay. So, like in English, the verb to live could be referring to I live in a specific place or I am alive. But in Norwegian, it's differentiated into obor, like I live at this place, and å leve, which I am alive. When talking about someone's place of residence, that's bor. When expressing something is alive, it's lever. Very straightforward. Ute and utenfor. There are several of these pairs, but the ones we'll concentrate on is ute and utenfor. Ute is an adverb and utenfor is a preposition. Okay. Ute, outside, outdoors, is an adverb and can be used without a point of reference. So if you want to refer to the great outdoors in Norwegian, you can say ute. Okay, so vi liker å være ute i naturen. We like being out in nature. We like to be out in nature. Utenfor is a preposition, which means that it always needs a point of reference. What makes it a little confusing is that the point of reference can be implied. It doesn't have to be explicitly present in the sentence. Woo, okay. Context. Alright, in the sentence below, there's the explicit reference point, gjerdet, which means the fence. Det utenfor gjerdet. My nose is a little plugged up right now. Det utenfor gjerdet. They are outside of the fence. In the next sentence, there's no explicit reference point. However, we can imagine that the person uttering the sentence is inside a home, and that the subject of the sentence is sitting outside said house. Hun sitter utenfor. She is sitting outside. But you can use ute as well. But you cannot say, vi liker å være utenfor i naturen. So this is interchangeable with ute, but ute is not interchangeable with utenfor, I guess, if that makes sense. Same but different. Some of the prepositions and prepositional phrases you'll learn have have rather similar meanings, but there are still nuances to them, and you should strive to translate them precisely. Ved by, ved siden av, next to. Okay. Nær, near, close to. I nærheten av, near, close to. Okay. And here we have some vocabulary. So I guess to start off, we put out some underline, grammar rules. What do you mean I spelled grammar wrong? Oh. Oh, jeez. Okay. So, I have to summarize this. So, start off, to live and, cap locks, and to be alive are two separate things. Obo. And I have to find that special character again. And I know there's like a code you can type in on your computer. I've tried that. With control, click, and everything. It won't work. And maybe I'm probably not trying everything, but at this point, it's too much effort. I'll just look up the special character. Here we go. A with the super dot. Oh boy. To live somewhere. And now I can just copy and paste. This is why writing if you're learning another languages that uses different characters, writing is going to be easier. But I'm kind of lazy. Obor or leve. To be alive. That seems like pretty easy to remember, right? Ute and utenfor. This is trickier. Ute versus utenfor. Why did it do this and not? Okay, whatever. So, ute, outside, outdoors. Does it need a specific reference? I would write one is a preposition, the other is a adverb, but honestly, I'm not gonna remember that. I barely know that I barely know what a preposition is. Adverb, yeah, no, I got nothing. And you can try to make an effort. You probably should make a little bit of an effort to learn some of the grammar lingo and words because it helps you learn. But remember, there's no way to cheat when it comes to learning. You can learn however you want as long as you're, in the end, learning the right thing and learning good, correct, processes to get to the right conclusion or whatever. So, yeah, I am learning a little bit of the grammar, like, I know the obvious, the verbs, the nouns. You have to be aware of the gender pronouns, and then you want to know first person, second person, third person, stuff like that. But right now, it doesn't seem like a big deal if I know adverb or preposition. Yeah. So I'm just gonna skip that for now. Right. Utenfor. Shin. Outside a specific point of reference. And then as always, it's a good idea to just write down some practice sentences, and we have a couple of here. Der utenfor here, and vi ligger og være ute i naturen. Vi ligger og være I have to wait, do I have it? No, I don't have it. Alright, insert special character. Where's that super dot? There it is. Wait, is that? No, that is not it. You tricked me. I was tricked. There it is. Yeah, that's a super. Okay. Oh, do I have to? Yeah, now I have to find the AE. Don't I have one already? No. Oh well. Oh yeah. Insert. Last time I'll have to do this. AE. There we go. Ovare. Ute i naturen. I like. Oh no. We like to be out in the nature? Okay. I think it literally translates to in the nature. And we in English, we just say in nature. That's one thing. That's a little bit of the different language, or the differences in languages to be aware of. A little interesting thing. And the other one, der utenfor here. Utenfor here. They are outside the fence. And bold. Woo! And I should probably write some of these down somewhere. I'm really picky about being organized. Then, nod. Understand it, press position. Do I have? I do. Okay, so I can put this here instead. Okay, so bed is by, and Betsy Knob is next to. Okay, nod, close to. Jeez, gotta find that E again. I have to have, it has to be somewhere in this. I have to find it again. Nar, are, near. Yep. Near or close to. Bold this. And then, inahetnaf apparently means the exact same thing. Just fighting my keyboard over here. Inahetnaf. Near, close to. Then I don't want you capitalized, and I don't want you capitalized. Stop it. Stop capitalizing. There you go. Alright, then we can go back to places and do some places, I guess. I think I'll organize this further and have like outdoor places, or house. I can make a whole section that's like at home or something. Lever, hanger, searches, places. That's odd, not, lungs. Is that first position? It might be. I'll put it here just arms. Along. There we go. In the foot. In the foot. Inside. Inside. Oh. Ah. Bottom forward. Ah. Hefra defra. It's it includes the words had and dar here and there, so that's kind of easy to remember. Button 4, I should add that. Button 4, pass beyond. Beyond the mysterious beyond. Hefra. Hefra. Yep. Wait, what is it? From here? Oh, yeah, I completely missed it. Had is here and fra is from. So it's literally here from. Or from here. If I ever get this wrong, I'm gonna slap myself in the face. It's like from there. Or no. Wait, yeah. Yeah. Here, no. En vei, en bakke, speel. These aren't really places, they're more like things. A border, a limit, a boundary, exit, an entrance, a refrigerator. A very important location. We'll start with a road and vei. And we don't really have a lot of words right now, so I'm not going to be too worried about organizing it in this lesson. And bakke, bakke, a slope, hillside, hillside farms, go meet. Well, and inside, this is I guess it's a feminine word, so you can either use N or I. N/I. Insider. and inside. Eine Grenze. A border. Border, limits, boundary. En utgang. Utgang. An exit. In Germany, we're driving down the highway, and I remember the word for exit as in highway exit because it's the word Ausfahrt. And I distinctly remember the German teachers joking about it in the front of the bus. Aus is the German word for out. Fahrt is for drive or driving. It's just an unfortunate coincidence. An Utgang and Ingang. Utgang, Ingang. An entrance. I thought there was another word for entrance too. Well, I don't really want to put the word for refrigerator in this one, but I can put it in my food section. Et kjøleskap. Et okay. Kjøleskap. I'll have to listen to how that word's pronounced. Oh, what did I? Oh, okay. Jeez. I got rid of my thing. Yeah. There we go. So O slash has to be an O slash I can copy. There we go. Grønnsaker, the word for vegetable. Kjøleskap. I have the memory of a rabbit. I have to keep coming back and looking. A refrigerator. Ooh, I spelled refrigerator in the first try. Look at that. And I did mention it, I guess, now that we have words like wall and mirror and picture, I should create a new thing. Home, I guess. Furniture, do one. Rooms. And remember, if you're gonna do this for your own language learning, you can organize the stuff however you want, however your little heart desires. Whatever works for you, whatever is easiest for you. Don't be afraid to push yourself a little bit, but don't push yourself too hard. So, et spiel, a mirror. Should also do furniture. Item. There's underline. Items. There we go. Et spiel. I better check my interface really quick. Oh! Sorry guys, I've been missing chat. A whole bunch. Oh, I'm sorry guys. I'm only working with one monitor, so I have to constantly switch back and forth. Right now you see I have the void on, and Yeah, so I'm gonna be a little slow reacting to chat, but yeah. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Thanks for stopping by, saying hi. I'll just, hopefully you heard that, I'll just do that. Okay, back to this at Spiel. Wait. Google, did you correct me? No, it's the E before the I. Pull yourself together, Google. My god. Bold that at Spiel is a mirror where the mirror monster lurks to steal your reflection. At Bilda. At Bilda, a picture. A picture. Boom. The wall and Veg. And Veg. A picture. Oh, we got a native speaker in the chat too. Hi. I know that are good is not correct. I learned it's kind of a similar thing in German. If you have someone ask you, how are you? I forgot that word too. But you're not supposed to say it is good, literal translation, because that is not right. Voda Godet, that doesn't sound right. I am good, thanks for asking. Hi. I'll just say hi with a bunch of exclamation points behind it. I'm just gonna go to Norway one day, and people are gonna be like, hi, Voda Godet. I'm just gonna be like, hi, over and over again, because, where what, I did get the chance to go to Germany for a school trip, and we were kind of staying in more of the touristy areas in Berlin, so most of the time you could get by was just speaking English, but our teachers were like, try to push yourself a little, try to speak the language, try to talk to people in German. And, of course, when you're standing in front of someone, and you're like, and it's a stranger, I have a little bit of social anxiety, so talking to people is like, already, and then you add another language to it, and you're like, oh, God, and you suddenly forget every single word you have ever learned. And the German people know that, and they kind of look at you and they go, American? And you're like, yeah. And they're like, we know. And a lamp, is a lamp furniture? No, it's an item. An eye lamp, a lamp. Another, is it a cognate? Because it's not really spelled exact. The one E may be the difference between a cognate and not a cognate. An inside, entrance, a refrigerator, and we got all that. Maybe I should add a refrigerator. Oh, then I have to copy and paste that right close. Wait, here it is. Stop being lazy. Get it together. Learn. Force yourself to learn. I'm like copy and pasting the bare minimum. And that's not a... I'll separate it because that should maybe go into a kitchen section. Okay, but I got most of this written down. Let's go and do the lesson. Bor en lever uten utenfor. Let's see. Let's see how much I get.
De lever på vann og brød.
De lever på vann og brød. They live on water and bread. Live on water and bread. Now in English, we say bread and water. Does that sound right either? I guess it's most of the time it's like bread and wine. But usually we say bread first. And there was something I read once, how languages go based on the vowels in the word, and that kind of determines the order they go in. Like in English we say TikTok, I guess. TikTok. If I were to say talk tick, that sounds really wrong for some reason, and I don't know the specifics of it, but I think it has something to do with the vowels and just how we organize our sentences. But in other places, even in England, they might say things a little bit differently. It's kind of another interesting part of language that you don't really notice on a daily basis, but once you start learning something, you're like, huh, that is very interesting. Water break. Ah, yes, that goagut. Not only am I gonna mix up my English and my Norwegian, I'm gonna mix up my Norwegian and my German. So this is why I recommend trying to learn one language at a time. You can learn multiple languages, just maybe not like on the same day. The ground is hard and cold. Hard and cold. Cheating a little bit.
Bakken.
Bakken er hard. Hard is a
Hard.
cognate. And kald.
Kald.
Kald is almost a cognate.
Jeg er på vei.
Jeg er på vei. I am... I know it. I just saw it. Vei is something. Not refrigerator. Why am I... Refrigerator start with a K. Vei. It's not wall. Wait. It's not house. Is it floor? I don't remember writing down floor. Did I completely miss that? I think I did. Jeg er på vei. I am on the floor. Why are you on the floor, sir? Oh, is it way?
Vei.
I was so close. So that looks like a good sentence to write down and practice. Practice sentences. I do not know what kind of accent I am doing. It just sometimes randomly happens. Just to let you guys know, I'm not trying to make fun of a specific accent. I'm just speaking randomly. No. You mean you can't recognize the word sentence? Come on, Google. There we go. Jeg er på vei. Jeg er på vei. One thing about Duo is they try to be funny. They try to give you funny, quirky sentences. Kind of, it's helpful to learn nouns, but you don't really learn, in comparison, like, actual useful sentences. You have to kind of work those out on your own. So I like to pay attention, especially to the sentences where you can actually say in real life, talk to someone in real life. You know? Jag är på väg, I am on the way. You say that to anyone all the time. What you don't say, and like sentences I've seen on here, the bear eats an apple. I guess you could say that maybe once, but and you'll definitely memorize the word for bear and apple, but if I go to Norway and that's the only sentence I know, I'm not gonna get very far. Jag är på väg, I am on the way. Some animals live below the ground. Noen. My accents probably could be so butchered. Noen
Dyr.
Lever.
Lever.
Under backen.
Under bakken.
Under backen. Yep. I just gotta remember lights on the D's, lights on G's at the end of a sentence. This may actually be a sentence maybe I'd use. Being a wildlife biologist, noen dyr lever under bakken.
Dyrene lever der oppe.
Dyrene lever der oppe. The animals live der oppe. Outside. Up there. Oh! Wait, what? The animals? Oh, I forgot the word for live. Okay. And one thing I like to do with sentences like this, you don't necessarily need the noun in the sentence because you can interchange it with anything else. You just want to focus on the rest of the sentence. Lever der oppe. Something lives up there. It can be naboen lever der oppe. Your neighbor, the neighbors live up there. Like, you don't always have to write down the full sentence, just parts of it that you may become more useful and you can interchange with other things. So, lever der oppe, and I probably didn't, forgot the R. And I think I will finish this lesson. I've probably been streaming, how long have I been streaming? A couple hours? Jeg spiser brød og grøter på gulvet. I eat bread and something on the table. Table is bordet. I know most of that sentence. Gulvet. I feel like I know that word. I just can't think of it. Gulvet. Not floor. Is it floor? I'm eating bread and crying on the floor. Hey. That does seem like a very great sentence to know by heart. I will move to Norway and I will tell everyone I meet. My very first introduction will be, Jeg liker spise brød. What was it? Jeg liker spise brød og gråte på gulvet. Or, yeah, I'm still learning my grammar. But, yeah. Jeg lever der oppe, live up there. Did I spell everything right? Yes, I did. Another little thing, der oppe is different than up there. I can't believe I got that wrong. The duck, anden.
Anden.
Anden. Down is nede.
Nede.
På bakken.
På bakken.
Ah! Odd. I forgot the odd. Yeah. The verb. One of the most important parts of a sentence. I don't think I'm going to write that down. Well, down on the ground is useful to remember. I should write that. Yes. Always remember your verbs. Nede på bakken. Nede på, copy and paste. One thing that I've always been curious about, maybe someone knows. What do, like, keyboards in China and Japan and Korea, what do the keyboards there look like? And, like, how does, it'd be cool, I could probably just look up a YouTube video one of these days and just watch it. It'd be really cool, to see, like, how typing works with those kind of characters. Like, one of the things you just never see, and you're like, huh. That'd be interesting. Down on the ground, right? Yes. Jeg ligger nede på bakken. I think. Ligger is it? That looks like it's more correct. Jeg ligger. I lay down on the ground for any number of reasons.
Bakken hard og kald.
Bakken hard og cold. That is, the ground is hard and cold. Like my soul. It's hard and cold. Boom. Jeg lever.
Jeg lever.
Wait. Yes. Not to be confused with jeg bor, jeg live somewhere. Jeg lever, I am alive.
De sitter langs bordet.
De
sitter
langs
bordet.
They sit along the table? Yes.
De bor ved grensen.
De bor ved grensen. They live by the
Grensen.
border. De bor ved grensen. De bor. Almost missed that one. Ved grensen. Oh, make a note of that. Ved grensen. By the border.
De står langs veien.
De står
langs
veien.
Veien.
I just had that word. The way. They stand along the way? Yes, along the road. The road, okay. Oh yeah, is veien the same for... Okay, so I'll make a note, road or way. And that's a pretty useful sentence. They're well, I can just put står langs veien. I have to copy and paste. Står langs veien. Along the road. Ah, that is not how you spell road. Oh, cool. Okay, Romanized kid. I see. awesome. It's cool. Someone knows. I'm so probably after I get done streaming, I'll look up videos and see.
Hvor er grensen?
I feel bad that I know so little about Southeast Asian cultures. Like, that's kind of a big part of the world, and yeah, I kind of wanted to be better than the average American about being more aware of what's going on in the world. Yeah. I cannot speak. Jeg kan ikke. Hvor er grensen? I just had this word. Where is the border?
Grensen. Hvor?
Yes. Okay. Will I be able to pick up my voice? Hvor er grensen? There we go.
Vi ser grensen. Vi ser grensen.
Very important to know where the border is when you're in a new place. I actually took a trip with my friends up north, and we were very close to Canada. So close that two of my friends got a text message on their phone that said, "Welcome to Canada. Texting is free here." And we had a panic moment in the car because we're like, did we accidentally cross the border? Are we fugitives? Like, Canada does not want Americans crossing its border right now. Like, this is not the kind of situation we want to be in. Han bor utenfor grensen.
Bor.
He lives outside the border? Han bor utenfor grensen. He lives outside the border. Okay. I'll make a little phrase of that. Utenfor grensen. Outside the border. Definitely recommend looking into adding new keyboard layouts. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that, because that'll probably make things.
Hestene løper langs veien. Hestene løper langs veien.
Hestene løper langs veien. The horses, definite plural,
løper langs
the road.
Veien.
The horses run along the road. Yes. That's a good little thing to do. Løper langs veien. I did it without even looking. I have to search. Wait, no, I don't, because I have names up here. I just went to Barnes & Noble the other day, and I was looking at travel guides for Norway, and I had to check the dates, because in 2020, I think there was a change. They actually, combined some of the the state regions, I guess. We say states in the U.S. I know other countries say principalities, or I don't know. That's another thing I have to learn. But yeah, most of the books were pre-2020. I guess it might not be too confusing, because some of the combined states still have. Oh, of course I didn't write it down. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Møre og Romsdal, Troms og Finnmark. So they kind of just maybe merge some of the names. I know one of them, something. I don't know. Innlandet, I know that one because that is where the school I'm looking into, Everstad is. And I always remember Finnmark because there's this Norwegian movie. It's called Goten Ragnarok. I really like it. It's a fun kind of sci-fi thing about a archaeologist, I think he is. Well, like a historian archaeologist kind of. Well, he brings his kids up to Finnmark to kind of in pursuit of this new site his buddy found where they suspect there's like ancient Nordic artifacts. And his daughter, his teenage daughter, is really upset because he promised them a vacation to like the cabin or somewhere nice. And he tells her, "Oh, I've changed plans. We're going to Finnmark." And she's just like, "Finnmark? Dad, I'm going to die of boredom in Finnmark." And he's just like, "No, there's plenty of sun in Finnmark. Like, sun all the time, the midnight sun." And he finally convinces her to go by promising her to get a new laptop for her. And it turns out they're chased by a giant monster. So that turned out okay. We don't have the federal system, so technically the only state is the whole country. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. So, Looper Langs Veien runs along the streets, or the path, the way. Alright, like, what is that, like 5 more to go?
Det er en vei på øya.
Det er en vei på øya. There's a road on the island. Oh, my nose is so stuffy. I don't know why.
Guttene går langs veien.
The boys go along the road. This gives me supernatural vibes, if anyone's seen that show. I liked it up until I hear the very last episodes of the last season were kind of, yeah. Honestly, I think I like the first couple seasons better.
Noen dyr lever under
Don't get
bakken.
me wrong, I love Cassiel and Lucifer, but it kind of became turned from fighting all these different monsters and kind of diving into different mythologies to 5 seasons of angels and demons fighting. It's just like, oh, I kind of missed them fighting Wendigos and all these other interesting spirits that are based on like local legends. Like, some animals live underground. One thing too about Duolingo, it's really easy to just like remember things without kind of taking it in.
Vi kjører langs
So
grensen.
that's one thing you really want to try to slow down and pay attention to what you're doing. Because yeah, I could remember like this sentence and have no idea what it means, and I could be great in Duolingo, but I'm not actually learning from what I'm doing. We should we drive langs grensen. We drive along the border. Yes.
Er hun på vei?
Er hun på vei? Is she on the road? Oh, is she on the way?
Dyrene lever der oppe.
The animals live up there. Don't forget the verb this time. Up there. Annen er ned på bakke. I was about to say grensen, but bakke.
Anden
Er nede.
nede. På bakken.
This, I'm wondering, is this, because this is, down is like an adjective. I could be wrong. Down, the form of this word needs to change based on, no, never mind. It's right, and we're getting to the end of the stream, and I think I've done good for a day. Oh, and back into the void. Oof. My full screen cam. There we go. Oh, whole day of learning. Oh no, is my chat box not working? I had to switch screens, so maybe I just didn't see it, but I think I'm good. Alright, so the stream will be ending in a few minutes. Thank you all for watching, coming by. Hopefully you learned something. I definitely did. I'm on that learning streak. Woo! I think I'm not really certain about the schedule yet. I can try to do this every Monday, maybe, well, I'm definitely trying to do Duolingo every day. So maybe I'll do some short streams every day. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so I might have my, Apsilov game stream. But other way, I'll update my Twitter. So if you want updates on that, let me know. I'm better at Twitter than my schedule on Twitch. That's a little funky right now. But anyway, thanks for stopping by, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.